Hi, this is Rosanna with Next Gen Homeschool. Today I'm going to do a brief review of several different homeschool planners. I'm going to start with this simple one. You can pick it up at pretty much any teacher supply store. This one costs $5.95. It's very simple. It does have like a seating plan and a teacher schedule in it, but the rest of it is just this simple 2-page format, open-ended. It's not dated. You write your subjects in, you write your days in, you write your lesson plan in. The boxes are fairly good size. If you have more than one student, you should have enough room. I used this for several years when I first started. It was just a very easy thing to get going. Just simple and inexpensive. The second one is the Old Schoolhouse Planner. This planner started out as a PDF download. You could just download it and then print off the pages that you needed. And I really enjoyed it then because I could just print off the pages I needed and I could put them in the binder in the order that I wanted. Since then they've started doing a printed one, bound, and it starts off with the three-year calendar, and then it's got these devotional notes for the month and the 2-page calendar, and it does this for the whole year right at the front. And then, let me just get through that. And then it's got 2-week lesson planners, undated, or not 2-week, 1-week lesson plans, undated, 2 pages. And that's pretty much what most of the rest of the book is. Let me get through. And they're all together. And then it's got pages with monthly goals, semester goals, and at the very back, yearly goals. Several pages of attendance charts, books the children have read this year, curriculum planning. There's a list, but it's got writing prompts, story starters, timelines, presidents, states and capitals, resources, transcript, and checklist of skills learned. So it's got all things school in it. I don't think I would use this as a bound copy simply because of the way it's organized with all of the months at the front and then the lesson plans in the middle and then the monthly goals at the end. I like to have all my stuff together each month. But if you get it as a PDF download, there's a lot of information. It's really good for printing out, and I highly recommend that. The third one is the Ultimate Homeschool Planner by Deborah Bell, and Apologia publishes this, and you can buy it from them and from other places as well. I like the cover. Never used this planner, but I really like the cover. I would call it a plastic, but it's different than the cardstock that most of the other ones are. It's got the pockets in the front. It's got a 3-year calendar, 4-year calendar, and then it's got quite a bit in the front that tells you how to use the planner. And then it has the whole year set up at once, and then it has planning for each student. And I believe that this one is, oops, there's 1, 2. I think it's for 4 students, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this one's set up for 4 students. And then it's got a 2-page lesson planner for each week. It's undated, which is nice. If you're like me and sometimes in the middle of your school year you go off the rails, you're not skipping a bunch of pages that are dated. You can just pick right back up on the next page. I really like that. It goes through the whole year like that. It's got on the sides of each week, they've got notes, supplies, appointments. To the end here. At the very end, you've got of the year, you've got each student. Oh, they've actually, yeah, each student, the reading lists, field trips and outside activities. Some articles on independent learners, reluctant learners, learning styles, and some information about the author. So this looks like a easy to use, fully rounded planner for homeschooling. I think that my sister-in-law is going to use this year, and she may have more to say about this as well. The next planner I'm reviewing is the Well-Planned Day. I've used this one several years. I really like it. This is a life planner, not just a homeschool planner. It's got a little of everything. Notes, has of course how you use it. And one thing I really like is household finances, household duties, but then it's got these perforated pages. And on one side of each page is daily responsibilities, and on the other side is my education. And you can tear these apart and laminate them, and your child can check off everything, whatever they do every day, which is really nice. I really like that. Teacher schedule, class plan for each student with their schedule. Four students. Semester goals, and then you've got a 2-page calendar, and every month you have perforated shopping lists for grocery shopping, some helpful articles, books you're going to enjoy, field trips and activities, monthly bills, notes for the week, and then you've got your weekly planner. The dates are already written in, the subjects are already written in. You do have 2 blank subjects at the bottom. And then on the right side, you have your weekly priorities, dinner menu, catechism, and your weekend. And that is how it goes through every month. Every month you're going to have 2-page calendar, notes, shopping lists, budget, finances, weekly lesson planners with menus and priorities. In December, you will have holiday organization, who you're sending Christmas cards to, where events you're going to, gifts you've bought, where you bought them, things like that. At the end of the semester, you'll have attendance. Oops. It has little thumb indentations to get you to the next month, which is kind of nice. But at the end of the semester, you have 4 pages. Each page on the front will have the attendance, and on the back will have progress report. And then you've got your semester goals for the next semester, and it starts in again. An article, shopping list, 2-page calendar, notes, bills, field trips, books to enjoy, weekly lesson planners with the dinner menu, the catechism. The whole book is just basically plans your whole life. At the very end, you have the attendance reports, progress reports, and then at the very end, there's something I like. These are really pretty report cards. They're made out of a thick cardstock, and you just tear them out and you can fold them, and there's 4 of them. This is very nice life planner, not just a homeschool planner. They do have a version if to fit in your purse. It's got most of the same information, just smaller. They also have a student planner, as well as a high school planner, which is good for 4 years. It's a little bit bigger than this. Also, the one I just reviewed by Apologia, the Ultimate homeschool planner. They also have a student planner for 4th through 8th grade and a high school planner. And then Well Plan Day also this year came out with a blog planner, which I'm really looking forward to using. It starts in July, so I'm really getting excited about using it. Hoping it gets some of my other blogs going. And last but not least is the Simple Plan by Mardel's. I started using this last year, and I believe it was their first year. I really liked it because I felt like the 2 years I used Well Plan Day, there was a lot of pages that I didn't use. For some reason that bothered me. But the Well Plan Day is just for school. It's got pockets on the inside covers. I like that it has tabs for each month. It's really easy to get to. The one I'm using this year, the tabs stuck out and they really have been roughed up quite a bit. This new one, I've noticed that they've made the cover that covers up the tabs, which is nice. Hopefully it'll hold up a little bit better. They've got a planning section. Another different thing about this planner is it's made for 6 students, which is nice. Yearly overview. This is great. For each student, you can set up their weekly schedule, subjects, curriculum, and a yearly overview, which means you can take your curriculum that you're going to use and you can divide it up and you can pencil it in, which I like, but always use a pencil. You can do that for each of your children, for each subject. And then each month has these really nice planning pages, things you want to accomplish, special activities, reading list, and my favorite, supplies needed. I'm the one that will wait until the day I need the stuff for a science experiment and I won't have it. Whereas here, you can write it down at the beginning of the week, beginning of the month, sorry, and you can go get it all at one time, hopefully. And then you've got a 2-page calendar with notes and prayer requests on the side, and then you've got your weekly lesson planners. It is dated, but the subjects are open. You write your own subjects in. I personally like to write my own subjects in because I can write them in the order of how I do them each day. And then got a notes page at the end, and then it starts next month, and it's the same thing. It's got the planning page, the 2-day calendar, and the weekly lesson planners. And that is it. At the very end, there is some student records, and it's pretty much just attendance and curriculum, tracker, attendance for each child, and the curriculum that you used. And at the very last page, you have a grading chart. I really enjoyed using this planner this year, and it's probably the first planner I used throughout the whole year and didn't forget to use. I kept it with my school stuff because it was just for school, and that seemed to work better for me. So this next year, I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to use this one or go back to the Well Planned Day and try to plan my life better, which I need. I hope you enjoyed this review, and if there's a different planner that you use that works for your family and you'd like to share that with us, please comment. And if this review helped you, please comment. And I guess 2 parting tips: don't feel like you're stuck with a planner that's not working for your family. Just keep trying new ones until you find one that fits. And secondly, always use a pencil in your planner. Thank you for watching, and